Yeah, she was in town. We watched Wicked, and she loves Wizard of Oz. So I was like, let's just watch this. And it was to my surprise, it was on like Peacock. So
Peacock.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Peacock got out of everybody got the rights to stream it first.
I thought it'd be like HBO
It was Disney,
or
right?
No. Because I think it was originally. Was it originally Warner Brothers?
I think it's Warner. It is Warner Brothers, and I only know because I had to deal with their legal team when Stanley did a collab for Wicked.
Oh, no
Who's
way.
legal team?
Like at Warner, NBC,
okay.
all of there was very specific language you could use versus not,
Right.
and which it makes sense, but
Yeah.
that's the only reason I know that.
Wait, also, we have to do the elephant in the room. Alicia's our first guest.
Yeah, sure, if you want to. I was just going to let it play out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're our first female guest. Our first female guest.
Yeah.
So,
but
didn't ask for pronouns.
But we watched Wicked, and I loved it. I hate musicals. I thought it was great.
Same.
And then the fact that there was a scene where it was like one track shot, of them dancing, choreographing, whatever. Ariana Grande is in the middle of it all dancing, and there's a scene where all the light is like on her, like too much light. But you can tell that because it was a one shot, and they had a one shot with a bunch of dancers, choreographed. They're not gonna edit it. They can't adjust the light. But there's just so much light on her face, and I could tell. I was like, oh my God, she's gonna hate when she sees this. When she goes to the premiere, it's like, oh my God, there's so much flooded light on my face. She looks like an alien. I love Ariana Grande. Don't get me wrong, I love her so much.
you just said she looks like an alien.
Yeah, but I could tell that when she sees that, she's gonna be like, oh God, can you cut that out? No, you can't. It's a one shot. No. Choreographed dance.
So you ever heard of Russian Ark? Mm-mm. I think it's also called a time travel. It's a Russian film. The entire movie is a tracking shot.
One shot?
Yes.
No editing?
Shot. Yeah, you saw it with me.
Yeah.
It's some of the most insane stuff you've
Like
ever
actual
seen.
one shot? Or like
Not a
actually
single
one
cut.
And it leads from outside to inside a building, through hallways, corridors, into other rooms.
When was this
Going
made?
back outside.
Probably early 2000s. Around
Yeah,
there.
we saw that in college, right?
yeah.
We had to learn about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the shots.
Not like your stupid Hitchcock movies
No.
that I have to
Right.
watch.
Like one of the shots that blew me away. So it starts off with the guy's a time travel. He goes back into like the Anastasia when her parents were like the czar, right? So they're getting ready for a party. So you got the people who are attending the party, but then it goes into the background where it's like a stage, the backstage, and you see all the people putting on their makeup and the camera's moving through, and then it gets into the stage area where they actually the orchestra. The orchestra is getting ready to play whatever they're doing rehearsal. But as the camera pulls back, the entire time you find out that you was shooting this shit from the balcony.
See the yellow right here? Can you just touch that? Marcus, can you hit the yellow?
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still recording, but it's like, now it's like,
I think it's on.
touch it one more time. Hold it.
Does it turn red?
Yeah.
Wait, what's
Can
the
you hold it
difference?
again?
What's the difference between red and when it's just one other line of blue?
Hold it, just let go. Hold it again.
Is it kind of like Into the Void?
Huh.
You mean?
There's a
Well, no, it's just more about the guy. I think it's just like you're just seeing that them start set this party up. But what I was saying is that when the shot starts from the orchestra, is like one of the shots, as it's moving from backstage, it hovers over the orchestra pit. And as it's going, as the camera is pulling back, you find that the camera is actually on top of the fucking balcony.
Whoa.
Somehow they got the camera to go from backstage through the freaking pit, over all the seats, up into the balcony.
So were they able to do like a tracking and then rig it to a
Somebody
line?
must have grabbed the camera somewhere along the line. And they put
Well,
it
that's
on
what
the
they
freaking.
do. You ever seen those videos where it's like the camera will be in the car following a guy on a bicycle, right? And then it's like as soon as the guy stops his bicycle, a camera guy from like waiting on the side of the street runs out, grabs the camera off the
Whoa.
hook, start walking with him.
It has to be.
And then
It
there's
has
like
to
a
be,
crane there, and then like like the guy's like going up these steps, and it's like puts it on the crane, then the crane goes up. It's like a whole F-ups you can do.
It has to be that
Imagine
way. It has to be.
that choreography, not only with the actors, but just with the camera, the camera guys, the camera team alone.
I just
And
feel
the
bad for the
grips,
poor
like,
guy who
jeez.
fuck up. The
I
guy
know.
who fuck up just fuck. Man, can you imagine
Yeah.
if you make it all the way to the entire one take, you make it towards the end of the film, and he
sneezes.
the camera.
Sneezes with the camera.
God damn it, Jacob! And drops it. Yeah.
And that's in Russia, so that guy got to the gulag. They put
Oh, I
him
went to
in
the gulag
gulag.
real quick. If you mess up, yeah, I'm done. That's why we got Dave. Kidding.
What?
Never mind.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're. Jeez. You had to rant about something, didn't you?
Yeah, it
Marcus?
was Sinners.
Rant.
All right,
Let's
so
do
anyway.
it. Let's do it.
All right, so Sinners just came out.
All right, so it just came
Great
out.
movie, 100% on
You
Rotten
didn't see
Tomatoes.
it. You didn't see it.
I know, but I'm telling the audience
Oh,
it's
yeah.
great.
But the thing
If
that
you didn't see it,
I haven't seen it, but I
the thing
heard
I
it's
was going
great.
to get to about it, we were just talking about the Cougar deal, I know the distribution. It wasn't so much that. It's the fact that the 90s, I was looking this up. I had to look this up of how many films in the 90s that were made by Hollywood that were mid-budget films that end up doing these insane numbers.
a lot.
Do you know Pretty Woman was one of those? Like they shot it for like 20 million,
Really?
over $200 million
They
around
shot
the
for
world.
20 million?
Yeah. Like there's tons of these movies. Good Will Hunting, I think it was like 10 to 20 million. And they made 22, 25, something like that. It's just like Hollywood keeps making this whole point,
Yeah,
like
but-
we need to
but
make these little big budget films.
do remember
because
with
no one
the-
wants mid films. No, people do want mid films.
Do remember with
It
the
happens
times
all
of
the time.
inflation? Let's just bring
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
one.
well, there's
in
also
tape.
inflation in the box
And then a
office.
lot of those movies as well that basically costs that much didn't make a lot of money in the box office until 2-3 years later when like VHS and then
yeah.
they became
But
cult classics.
these
Yeah.
movies, one of the numbers I'm talking about are the numbers from box office, not DVD sales.
Got it.
Oh, sure.
Got it.
Shit.
Strictly
Okay.
box office.
Got it, got it.
So the whole narrative, they say, oh, no one wants to watch any of these. No. Because Hollywood now just does the big budgets with IPs attached to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes down to the niche, the one that you just like the indie film that you can probably find has some drive-in that you probably not gonna watch.
And Nora.
But the mid film, exactly,
Great,
Nora.
great film though.
But those mid films where they like the one I said the most recent one was besides Sinners was that one what's her name Sweeney
Sweeney
Todd.
yeah
Sweeney.
the romantic comedy it's like
Sweeney
it's
Todd.
like 30 million and it made 200 something million.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a little over time, but nonetheless, it made the money strictly on box office.
Yeah.
People
I mean,
want these movies, man.
I'm just
They
gonna
want
bring
those
this up
movies.
right now. A lot of times we do this podcast and it gets edited and people watch it. There are some comments where it's like, why are these guys just sitting here not saying nothing and there's a voice talking over them? People don't realize like we have
our
like
Asian
Marcus behind the camera talking and they just think we're just sitting here looking at the camera and just like, yeah.
The camera's
nodding our
talking
heads.
to us.
Yeah.
Karen talks.
Camera talks. Camera speaks. No, I mean, I think like of something that is a good indicator of post-COVID world is the box office is becoming more and more prevalent. Like you have these films coming out that you have to see within a month in the box
Yeah.
office. Like if you want to see without any spoilers, but I think we're gonna see a lot of like new movies with scripts. I'm sorry, these new movies are coming out strictly for the box office. There's gonna be these spoilers or these like huge indicators that you cannot miss. And if you don't see it in the box office, you're gonna see it on TikTok.
Yeah.
You're gonna see that spoiler on Instagram. And like that's a huge thing where like if you want to see this movie, you don't want to get it spoiled, go and buy that $20 ticket. And see it in theaters.
And that's the problem because a lot of people don't want to pay that amount of money to go see a movie when you're paying already a subscription when you know I can wait a month
Right.
and just sit in the comfort of my own home
And not look at TikTok.
and watch it.
Yeah.
But there is an overturn right now that movie theaters are trying to do is basically now create it where you can go to the movies, watch a movie, and still have a good time. By now, because remember, back in the days, and still to this day, we have arcades there. But now what movie theaters are thinking about doing is like adding a bowling alley into the movie theater. Adding more like, theme stuff that you can do there, putting a bar, putting a restaurant inside. So it gets to the point where it's like, even if you don't want to go see a movie, you can just go to a movie theater and it could be like a Dave and Buster's.
Right.
To this point.
And there could be some proceeds that go into whatever movie's playing at the time, maybe.
And I think if they do that, then it can lower like concession prices and have people go. Because like if I go with my family and the four of us go see a movie, I'm spending 20, 40, 60, $80, right, to go watch a movie. Plus I'm buying popcorn, sodas, all this.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I'm paying $150 just to go watch a movie.
Yeah.
So it's like looking at it at my standpoint, it's like
I could have gone to Busch Gardens.
Or I'll just wait a month and watch it on the TV where I know I could pop a bag of popcorn for the kids and sit there and watch a movie.
Exactly.
And buy a 2-liter soda for them and don't have to worry about.
Well, do you think the prices are like skyrocketing because of the reparations that they're trying to do for
of course
COVID and like it's fascinating because I agree. If they made like a bowling alley and they made a syndicated in Bushwick, great theater. I mean, the only problem with it is that they only have like 1 or 2 theaters in there, but they have a great, brilliant bar, great food.
But I don't think it's just that. Honestly, I think it's also because these movies cost too goddamn much to make. If you're going to make a movie that's like $500 million, it means you have to hit billions of dollars to get a fucking turnaround, to get a budget.
Right.
If you're gonna, I'm guaranteed you, I don't know the pricing, but I guarantee you that if you went to watch a movie during the time like when Marvel was at its biggest, with those Avenger movies, those tickets cost more than a little niche movie. But a movie that's like to like 2 theaters, probably like $20.
Get the
no,
matinee
it's probably less than
special.
that. Yeah, this is going to be cheaper because the
Right.
budget behind that is not that big anyway, so they're going to make their little money somehow. But those bigger movies, they want those bigger prices, and they got to split that money with the studios, with the freaking distributors, with everybody else, And so they have to put the prices up on them.
Advertising thing.
Yeah, and advertisement,
Alicia and I were talking earlier. There was, of course, we were just getting fucking choked out by ads. Of the Captain America and Falcon. No, sorry, the Captain America new movie, the Brave New World,
God.
whatever movie it was called. And see the movie is terrible. Whatever. Like, it just floated. It was fine. It was bad. But the Thunderbolts movie, which hasn't come out yet, very excited about. I've seen no ads for this.
I've seen some ads. Little to none.
I think it's gonna be good.
Is that the Russian
They've
one?
seeded them in strategically to where it's like you know about it, you know what's happening, but it's not like
It's
oh
not
my
in your
god,
face.
another ad for this film
And
that
I feel-
spoils everything.
Yeah, and I feel like with like viewers and consumers of film, like when you see something that's so advertised out of every everything that you see, it's like okay, that's gonna be a bad movie.
Well, I mean,
But like Thunderbolts, I feel like it might be good.
do you think
Could
it's
be
to the
good.
point where Disney is like, okay, we don't want to advertise too much and give it into people's faces where we get the backlash of people not liking this movie?
Oh, 100%.
So it's like, let's just bleed it out
Yeah.
just a little bit. Because they did that with Rocket Raccoon. What's the movie called?
Oh, Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the
Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy.
Yeah,
They didn't
everywhere.
the
Nothing.
first one. They didn't advertise it like crazy.
Right.
They just sprinkled it out a little bit. But it wasn't crazy as like 2 and 3, how they did it.
Right.
But it came
And
out to
you're
be like
so
one of the,
in a can,
like,
you're like,
everyone loved it.
So you know,
After that.
so the Rocket one, the Thunderbolts. You're talking about? Is that the one with this dude playing
Red Guardian?
Yeah. So they had an ad that he did when he's selling cars. The backdrop is actually my neighborhood.
What?
Yes. On Flushing, where you have the market and the buildings behind it, they used that as a backdrop. I'm dead serious.
But they never
filmed
shot there.
I don't think they shot it. I just think they just took a
They just
screenshot.
took the screenshot.
'Cause
They did a plate.
It's
They had
all
a plate
mashed
unit.
up, but you can I can tell the
Jeez.
buildings because like they put the fake car in front of it. It looks real cheesy. And he's talking about the car, whatever. But the
Right.
backdrop was like, I know that neighborhood. That's my neighborhood. But they didn't go there. There's no way they shot that thing.
No,
Not my hood.
they did a plate unit. They brought a camera, shot it, and brought it back
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
stage.
So they probably have all in Atlanta. Do you think?
Atlanta's the hotspot for Marvel now to do all that stuff.
Dude, no, I'm excited for it. It seems like a Suicide Squad situation, whatever. But what I'm really excited about it is the fact that like I haven't seen like barely any ads. Because as soon as I saw ads for the new Captain America movie, I was like, oh, this movie's toast.
What about Fantastic Four?
I'm very excited. Very excited. I've seen they have 2 trailers. I think it's gonna be great. It's
No,
not.
I don't believe it. They did it so many times, they failed every time.
Maybe.
don't believe
Who
it.
knows? Maybe
Nope.
maybe they fuck
Nope.
it up.
Nope.
Who knows? Who
I don't believe
knows?
it.
There's
Oh, sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, I feel like they have to nail it on this one. Otherwise, I feel like it's gonna be a long
No.
time before they decide to try and venture down that road again.
Alicia's right.
I don't think
they
they
have
will.
to nail this right because Fantastic Four is a huge,
Yeah.
like.
Which they fucked up twice.
No, they
Yeah.
don't.
But not in the MCU. They haven't done the MC. They haven't touched them in the MCU.
I don't see
yet.
it happening. It's already getting bad enough with the whole Silver Surfer thing. Because even that argument, which is funny, I forget.
But that's Kirby Surfer. That's the original Surfer.
No. So that Silver Surfer they're talking about, this one, it was a very small snippet of it in the comic books. It didn't last long. The one that everybody keeps adding, like saying, "Oh, she's in the comic book online." You can see the little snips of the character. That's a totally different version. That other one was called Comic Ball, some stupid name, I forget. But the people are conflating the one that was actually very good with the one they're making the movie about, which was very short lived. So that's one of the things that's like right now, a lot of the hardcore comic book fans are like, yeah, you could have chose the other one because the other one's actually better because that's one actually a longer series. This one was like a little small little thing where it's just like her boyfriend or whatever.
Well,
So yeah,
everybody
typical
can't
is-
get what they want.
No,
The
but-
comic book fans need to understand.
But also, I think in this world of the Fantastic Four, they're not a part of Universe 616. They're not a part of this world because.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
numbers and everything.
So the Fantastic Four in this universe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think is any part of the
Yeah, this one's
dimension
supposed to be
that.
the 1960s, but it has all the fantastic technology and everything like that.
If they were to be in this world and then get to the year 2000, they would not meet Tony Stark's Iron Man. This is a whole different universe. I don't think this is 616. This is like another dimension.
Wait, what universe are we in right now?
616.
616.
So that's like Chris Evans as Captain America, Rob Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Yeah. But now Robert Downey Jr. is now Doomsday.
So Robert
How
Downey
does
Jr.
that-
So Robert Downey Jr. I think is the Doctor Doom of this
Oh, yeah,
Fantastic
Dr.
Four
Doom.
universe. So somehow, the way they get their abilities.
Oh, you're saying like the timelines get all intertwined, like
Yeah,
from
and that's
Loki.
From Loki, maybe. Perhaps. And then also, so that's where you have the Secret Wars. Secret Wars is a great comic book series where all the dimensions come in to battle each other without anyone else knowing.
Which I think Tugboat's going to be in.
Oh, yeah. Tugboat Toby.
Tobey
will be there.
Maguire. Tugboat Toby.
Why would they just
Toby.
do? Why would they ever do the one with the one I always loved was when the X-Men basically get destroyed by the Sentinels, and it's just basically I think it was with Storm and Wolverine was
Yeah.
part of the Freedom Fighters with Cable,
Yeah.
and those guys. That one I would have loved because that was like everything gets destroyed and it's just those three. I think a couple other ones.
The only problem is they've done Sentinel movies twice
Yeah.
already. They did Days of Future Past, and then they did, and that I thought it was a fine movie. But the problem with it was only catered towards the fans, so it did not get the box office hits that it should have gotten. Like it was just so all over the place.
Yeah.
Like it was just so messy. But if you were a fan of the comics, you got it. Like you understood what's happening.
Did you watch The Last of Us? Did you watch that show?
No,
I
don't
watched the
watch
first
I watched the
season.
first season. I didn't watch the
I
second.
I haven't seen the second yet.
Anyone ever played the games?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know what happens. And I'm seeing the reactions.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm seeing the reactions, and it's amazing. My sister is a huge fan of Last of Us all of a sudden. And I'm like,
Well, she never played the
she
game.
never played the game.
Oh,
And she was
no.
like, and she goes, oh my God, did you see the last episode? I was like, no, I didn't. And then based on her reaction, I was like, but I know what happened.
Yeah.
I know what happens. Because you're
It's the
crying
best.
right now.
It's the best.
It's
It's
so
the best.
good.
Oh,
It's the
can I
best.
get another one?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
Okay.
man.
Nah, I'm good.
Here's the question: have you guys ever traveled?
Yes.
Haven't you traveled?
Okay, so where have you traveled to?
Internationally?
Yeah, internationally, outside
Okay.
of the
Alicia's been around.
I've gone to Italy quite a lot because my dad's side of the family is still there.
Italy.
I've been to Prague, and then I've been to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Wait,
Yeah.
when'd you go to Tokyo?
Went to Tokyo it was like a year after I graduated college. It was like my in-between when I was still living in Ohio before coming to New York. And I like took a year to save some money, do some traveling before I had to like commit to being an adult.
New Yorker now?
And a New Yorker, and yeah.
So Tokyo, Prague, Italy.
Yeah.
Out of those three, which ones were the best? Like, which one do you consider like that you felt like it was okay? So here's how we're gonna do it, right? That you felt was very budget friendly to you, that you felt very safe in, that it was like overall the food and everything, like it was just a total great overall experience. What country?
I'm biased, but definitely Italy, just because I have the family connection there. But there, I feel like, the flight getting over there can be expensive, but the food, once you get there, you can get really great prices on that. There's great clothes, it's a very, like, friendly, pretty open space. I think, like, you think of, like the French, and they're like kind of like snotty and like less open to like Americans and like their space. Whereas like with Italians, if you're willing to try a little bit and like you seem eager and you want to know, they will kind of they'll open up their world to you. And
if you're interested, we're interested.
Yeah. Like I spent a semester in Florence when I was in college, and there was like a local restaurant I would go to a few times a week, and became like best friends with like the people who owned it, and they were always like looking out for us,
Oh, nice.
And
they knew you were American, right? Like
yes, but I can get away when I'm there with like passing as Italian, and so they'll speak to me in Italian, and then
so you know a little bit of Italian, right?
I know enough to get by. I do like a little mix of Italian and English. Like with my cousins, they don't speak fluent English, so we do like half and half. And I'll teach them like American slang, they teach me Italian slang, and it's like an exchange of knowledge.
But here's the thing, though, right? Italian gestures here in America, is it the same over there?
100%.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Wait, they actually do this?
Yes. This is like a frequent thing. Like my grandpa always used to, in conversation do that. We always talk with our hands. It's very like loud, very expressive. Like, so my mom's American, and like when she first met my dad's side of the family, she was like, "Is everything okay? Like everyone's yelling at one another." And he's like, "No, we're just talking." That's just how Italians are. It's just like, it's loud. Everyone's like cutting each other off, trying to get in there. It's lots of hand gestures going around, but like, it's all good vibes.
Nice.
That was like one of my biggest, like I come from a very like quiet white family, and raw bloods or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Emily can get loud. No, thanks, man. Yeah. And I started dating a girl who, was from, her family's from like the Philippines or whatever, and they had these very aggressive discussions and like very loud and whatever. I'm like, is everything okay? Like, what's going on? She's like, no, that's us talking. And then what are you talking? No, we're just having a conversation.
The Mexicans of Asia.
My question is,
yeah, truly.
question is for the whole, because you went to Italy, right?
Yeah.
So how many other plumbers were named Mario and Luigi?
Okay, so fun fact, my grandpa was named Luigi. Yeah,
He was a plumber though? Was he a plumber? No.
He wasn't a plumber, but there's many a Luigi. My dad's name is Fabio. Like
really?
Yeah. So
Fabio.
like,
No, but it's a typical name. It was like whatever. It's like coming to America. There's a Steve, Jack,
yeah,
and
it's
Jim.
like a Brittany here. It's like every
Yeah.
No, but
Dr.
the only time with like TJ and it was like Italian friends, Jason and TJ. Last time I went to their house, that was a culture shock because, like you were saying, everybody was loud, but it was the way they were talking to each other. I was like, where I come from, you couldn't get away with this stuff.
Yeah.
Like she was like, TJ, go get that, and he's yelling, I can't fucking find them, and they all cursing at each other.
Yeah.
But it's all out of love, and
Yes.
and then I was like, but we're out.
Quiet.
You're not dropping no F-bombs and it was wild. It
Well,
was different.
here's the question, right? Like, Marcus, you ever traveled? Like, outside of America, have you ever been to another country? No.
Never?
Have you ever been to another country outside?
Twice. I think 3. I don't know if the third is actually
Just say.
the Caribbean.
What are they?
St. Kitts, bachelor party.
I would count that.
It
Yeah.
was amazing. Oh, best time. Mexico was great. It was in Rosarito, Baja area.
Okay.
I mean, sadly, Guelph, Canada.
Canada?
So I've never been overseas
Do
officially.
you count Canada? On this list, Canada is counted. I'm looking
yeah,
at
it's
my
another
list.
country.
Okay, so here's what I did, right? I went to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT a question like, what is the best overall country? And ChatGPT gets this answer because it's like, this is I had a bunch of countries that are categorized. And this one is the top 10, but we'll do top 10. Top 10 friendliest country, and they base this off of the Crime Index, the Global Peace Index, and the Expat Insider, and the General Traveler Expat Feedback as of this year. And this is ChatGPT pulling all this stuff in. The number one country that is the top friendliest is New Zealand.
For sure.
Number
Bullshit.
2, have you been there?
I heard horrible things.
Wait, okay, let me run through the list.
What do you mean? The Kiwis? Don't talk shit about the Kiwis.
Let me run through
Zealand.
the list, right?
Fuck
The
outta
top 10 friendliest countries to visit for, like, and this is basically what it's saying, for warmth and openness to outsiders are number 1, New Zealand, number 2, Costa Rica, number 3, Ireland, number 4, Canada.
Shocker.
I don't know anymore if you're American going to Canada, so
I
that
know,
might
it
change.
might change soon, yeah.
Number 5, Portugal. Number 6, Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Number 7, Thailand. Number 8, Mexico. Don't know if that is the
Right,
same
that
thing
might also
anymore
be
now
there.
with politics. Number 9, Iceland. And number 10, Nepal.
Nepal. That's a shocker.
Oh.
Right? And you've been to Japan.
Yeah, I will say it makes sense to me that Japan is that high up because everyone there I encountered was so genuinely nice, polite, helpful. Like there were times navigating, transit where I wouldn't be sure where to go and someone would just like come over and be like, "Oh, do you need help? Like, are you trying to get somewhere? Where are you trying to go?" And would help you. And everyone there was just like so polite, respectful, like when you're on like the trains and things, it's like very quiet, like very
I
like
saw videos
no
of
one is
that.
like playing music or like that's like a no-go. Like they're very conscious about being, polite and respectful to everyone. I joked that like Japan to me and Tokyo to me was like New York if people were like friendlier
And
and
respectful.
it was cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a video of Japan train station during rush hour. And this video of everybody walking, and it plays the audio. And in the audio, all you hear is footsteps. No one's talking. People aren't yelling. There's no music. People are just walking respectfully to where they gotta go, and that's it.
Because they're culturally homogenous. Everyone kind of follows that. They all come from the same culture. We're in New York. We are a melting pot. So
Yeah.
you go to something. That's why it's weird. It's even here. You'd be so segregated regardless. You go to certain Italian. Like I remember when I was a kid, I went to Italian neighborhoods. All you heard was always Italian music. Everyone speaks a certain way. You went to the Puerto Rican side, you heard all things Puerto Rican music. It was bachata, all that kind of. So it's like it just depends on where you are in New York.
Yeah.
But when you're
yeah.
talking about like places like Japan, they're culture homogenous. They're really cut off from the rest of the world in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone there follows the rules because they all kind of like grew up in that culture.
They also came from a huge, long line of like self-respect where like if you disrespected your family or your neighbor, they would like
There's a high
do
regard.
seppuku. Like they would stab themselves.
And I think it's interesting. We could drop 2 bombs on that country
Yeah.
and they didn't do anything back to us.
Yeah.
They trusted us now to protect them. Most other countries probably
They
like,
have at that time.
No.
no, I mean, think about it.
No.
If that was China would probably
Pearl
be like,
Harbor.
they'll build up their army and they'll come
Well, they
back and get us.
kamikaze.
They'll kamikaze that.
Yeah,
They-
but that was
No,
one
no,
day.
because we took a lot of.
Weren't you born on Pearl Harbor?
I was born on Pearl Harbor
Oh,
Day.
yeah, see?
So how dare you talk to me about Pearl Harbor? That was the day I was born. No, but no, we basically like after like kind of the tail end of World War II, we just took in Germany's like the smartest people
Yep.
in Germany. We're like, you're gonna teach us how to develop this atomic bomb, nuclear bomb, and of course you had Oppenheimer who was kind of heading it all, but that was basically just.
Good movie too.
It was so long, but worth
I love
it.
dialogue.
It was an
movie.
orchestra.
I'm just that
It was
person.
like-
I love dialogue movie.
Yeah.
I could sit there and listen.
It was an orchestra.
Yeah.
Like in the way I guess. You know what's crazy about Oppenheimer is that they were able to visually describe what he sees. You know, or like how he sees atoms and nuclei and like that was so benign to me because like some people can see that. Some people can visually see, you know, rays of color in a certain way that we can't fathom.
Yeah, there are musicians that do that, like Pharrell, Kanye West. I can't wait for the Kanye West biopic movie to come out one day.
Wait, yeah. I was like, wait, is that coming out?
Did you hear what happened?
No.
He tweeted a post that him and his 14-year-old cousin used to do things together.
Oh,
Yeah, it's weird.
I want to see what the cousin reaction was to that.
No, it gets to the point. They had a meme where it's like it's the cousin that's in jail right now, and the cousin's like, "Yeah, Kanye is my cousin," and then this comes out, and then he's like, "Yeah, Kanye's your cousin, huh?" And then he's like, "Oh no." It's like,
He's like, I ain't down with this gay stuff.
yeah.
I'm hardcore. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what happens when you just. Oh God, this kid's ruined.
All right, we're going into this one, right? Top 10 cheapest countries in the world. Okay. This is perfect for the budget traveler, the digital nomad, and anyone looking forward to stretch their money without sacrificing an experience. Number 1, can anyone guess?
I'm not looking.
Alicia is looking. Give me a guess. Number 1 cheapest country that you can go to.
I'm going with the poorest country in the world.
Which is?
I don't know, but whoever they are, they're number 1.
What would you guess is the poorest country?
I wouldn't even know.
Just take a guess. Throw it up in the air and grab it.
I don't know. Afghanistan.
Like a coin.
Where?
Afghanistan.
Ooh, that's actually. Wait.
All right, come on. Just throw one up. Throw one up.
Is that a country?
Yeah, it's a country.
Jesus Christ, it's not
I thought it was a state. Or the capital. Capital.
Capital of what?
You're right.
Capital of Afghanistan.
Give me a country. Of where?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
No.
What?
No. I take that back. Oh, fuck. It's gotta be, I'm not looking, I swear to God. Country.
So always will. Just throw one out. Just
Mexico.
seriously?
Yeah.
No. Number 1 is India.
Really?
The average. So I'm gonna name the country, and then I'm gonna give you the average monthly cost for this country if you go there, and the monthly cost is with USD, United States dollars.
I'll be
right?
pretty. If I was from India, I'd be pretty miffed that Afghanistan ain't number.
Number 1 is India. Number 2 is Vietnam. Number 3 is Cambodia. Number 4 is Bangladesh. Number 5 is Bolivia. Number 6 is the Philippines. 7 Pakistan. 8 Laos. 9 Georgia, the country. And 10 Nicaragua. Now, out of those 10 countries, which one would you want to go to then?
Ooh. Thailand for the lady boys, of course.
Thailand wasn't on there.
Yes, it was. Oh, Vietnam.
Was it? Yeah, Vietnam.
Philippines.
Okay, Philippines or Vietnam? Vietnam was number 2. Philippines number 6.
For the lady boys.
Of course.
So I can be like
Lady
Sam
boys in
Rockwell.
Vietnam.
Laos?
There's lady boys everywhere. You just don't know.
There's lady boys on this block.
They couldn't sell that and do it in Vietnam. They couldn't have lady boys in Vietnam. I think they have more prostitutes than just regular lady
Probably more
boys.
prostitutes. Oh, I didn't even see the dollar amount in a month. So in India is $400 to $800 monthly cost. Vietnam $500 to $900. Cambodia $500 to $800. Bangladesh $400 to $700. Number 5, Bolivia $500 to $900. Philippines $600 to $1,000. Pakistan $400 to $700. Laos $500 to $800. Georgia $600 to $900, and Nicaragua $600 to $1,000.
Wait, what's the dollar amount going to for the daily spending? Wait, what?
Daily. This is monthly. So take whatever I told you and divide it. 30 days, 31 days, but it's pretty cheap.
It's stupid cheap.
But I mean, it's cheap for a reason because look at the way how you're probably going to be spending your time there living. You're not going to be in an apartment like this.
So is it expats?
You shack. I got another list too. Ready? All right.
Is this like a cultural podcast?
This is a travel. This is
travel
We're
podcast?
going to go into travel now. Here's 10 countries that are considered some of the worst in terms of combination of high cost of living and crime, making them challenging
America,
for
number 1.
traveling. Well, here's the funny thing. ChatGPT doesn't give America in any one of these lists.
That's true. I haven't heard.
That means
United
it's
States.
been powered by America.
Maybe.
But
It's like if you go to McDonald's, like, which one is the best burgers in the world? Oh, McDonald's burgers are the best burgers in the world.
well, if you're asking ChatGPT, McDonald's. Second, is Burger King. Third, White Castle.
It's funny because you put that. What's the best burger in the world? And ChatGPT responds, "I'm loving this question."
Have it your way.
Okay, 10 countries that are considered most in the worst of high cost of living and crime. Number 1, you know what? Let everybody guess it.
America.
High crime. Brazil.
I was just about to say the same. Brazil.
But you saw the list.
No.
Oh, you
No.
didn't? Oh,
No,
okay.
I
You're
just-
challenging yourself.
At least she has a backbone.
Okay, good.
No, I've heard stories, and I have a friend who I used to work with who is from there, and she would like tell me about like the crazy stories.
I mean, they have
about,
the
like,
movie City of God.
That's a
in
great
Brazil,
movie.
right?
I like that
Like,
movie.
Yeah.
So I have a buddy who he was a satirist. He's from Brazil, and he told me that during that time when you're talking about, that's like during his time when he was growing up. The City of God was like in the 80s or 90s. But anyway,
90s.
but he
No, it's
said
in 2000.
no. The movie came out, but where it
came
takes
out.
place, the story.
Oh, yeah, got it.
I think it was the 70s, 80s, forget. But anyway, what he was saying is that a lot of the guns that were coming into the flotillas where he was living at as a kid, he says no one there was making guns. The government wasn't giving them. A lot of these guns were like from European countries and from America. They were all American guns.
Yeah.
It was like none of these guns are Brazilian weapons.
Right.
But they used to hand those guns over not only to the gangs who have them, but then you have the fucking, I forgot what they call them, but those police officers, those SWAT teams, they'll go in and they would just mow them down. These guys even had anti-fucking helicopter guns.
Really?
That's the kind of stuff they were getting in Brazil.
It's funny that you said that.
I mean, that's what we did with when we were fighting against Russia in the
Yeah.
80s. We gave them
We
to
gave them
Osama bin Laden.
yeah, we gave them the Stinger
We gave them
missiles,
weapons
yeah.
to like fight off Russia. Like, hell, Osama bin Laden, he seems like a war general. We'll just give him these rocket launchers.
Yep.
And then, sure enough,
And they was like, oh, well, thanks for that. That was great.
Yeah.
I'll call you later.
I'll call you later.
Here's
in
the
a
list.
certain way.
Here's the list of 10 countries that are considered that, which is the high cost of living and crime. Number 1, Venezuela.
Oh, we're close.
Yeah, so here's the thing, all right? I'll list them off, and I'll tell you what the crime issue is in that country. So number 1, Venezuela. Crime issues are robbery, kidnapping, and violent crimes. Number 2, Honduras, which is gang violence, drug trafficking, and extortion. Number 3 is South Sudan, which is armed conflict, looting, lack of law enforcement. Number 4 is Haiti, kidnapping, robbery, and
Eating
civil
dogs and our
unrest.
cats and our dogs.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
Number 5, Nigeria, robbery,
Nigeria.
internet scams, and political violence in some
But
regions.
this is not true, my Buddha. That's not true. We don't do
Number
that.
6, Marcus is from Nigeria.
This is not true. We do not do that to you.
Number 6, Papua New Guinea. Robbery, gang activity, and lack of police response. Number 7, El Salvador. Gang extortion and petty theft. Go ahead.
I don't believe that.
Number 8.
God, he cleaned it up.
Number 8, Democratic Republic of Congo, which is armed grouped robberies and civil conflicts. Number 9 is what we've all thought of was Brazil,
Brazil.
which is armed robbery, gang violence, carjacking,
Butt stuff.
And urban.
Bus up. Is that
They got big butts.
sodomy is a crime. technically.
Number 10, Lebanon. You guys are like kids. I gotta control you. Number 10 is Lebanon, which is theft, political unrest, and scams.
So
Wait, ChatGPT gave an important notice to let everyone know that within this list doesn't mean these countries aren't beautiful, culturally rich, or worth visiting. Many of them are, but in terms of safety and cost balance, they pose serious challenges, especially for unprepared travelers or new expats.
I like that they add that little notice at the end. You know, ChatGPT is like, you know what? Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like even where we live, New York, like it can be dangerous in the wrong circumstances, but a lot of it is just like being aware of, you know, where you are and your surroundings and all of that. But yeah, certainly like going to, you know, a completely different country, different cultural.
Noticing patterns is so important. Like noticing patterns in New York where, and I'm a white dude talking, but like for maybe females, you know, walking back home after a night out at the club, bar, whatever. Like there's some patterns that you might have to recognize, and you notice those. So you're very equipped with realizing, okay, like. There's a car there. There's a car there that has our lights on.
No, but there's like certain things that you do. So they did a thing. They took these guys who were arrested that were criminals, and they showed them footage of Times Square. And they went to each one of these guys, and they were like, who would you rob? Who would you harm? And they start picking out of all these guys, 98% are the same people they picked out. And it's the person that's oblivious to everything, which is on their phone. They watch you on your pacing on when you walk. The person that's walking very slow, but eyes and heads are always like looking around, up, not around, like up, like oh yeah, taking in everything. That's one of the people that they're gonna harm or do anything. The people that they do not even like. It's when you're walking really fast, and the person that's like not on their phone but walking very fast, but also paying attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the person that's walking straight like this.
The
It's
person
the
who's
person
like
that's looking to the
clocking.
right. Something happened. Looks at a person, keeps walking. Like those are the people that aren't gonna get harmed.
Wow.
And I think that's a New Yorker way of walking too,
That's
because
cool.
you're faster paced.
I want to see that video.
I gotta find it.
That's
But
cool.
there is something.
You know what's
there
weird?
is on that.
Like, because you're talking about like particularly like certain neighborhoods. Like if you go down if you go over Williamsburg Bridge, right? Mm-hmm. And if you
go there all the time.
Yeah, and if you stick on XX, like straight down.
Yeah.
You ever notice how many homeless people are there laying on the street?
They're waiting.
If you take any of the side streets, they're not there.
Right.
Where all the brownstones are nice little stores, they don't hang out there.
No,
they hang out on that one strip.
On Essex.
That's where they hang out at. So it's almost like New York is really just neighborhood by neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like certain neighborhoods you would walk into, you could literally hang out all day and nothing will happen to you.
Yeah.
And then you go into those little streets where they have like a lot of homeless guys and a lot of drug, the heroin addicts. That's where you get your troubles. Because if you went to Times Square, you ain't gonna get nothing's gonna happen to you in Times Square out in the open. Like in the 70s, probably
I
so.
saw videos of the
Yeah. But nowadays, like you can probably have your gold chain sitting right there on your lap.
Times Square back then
Worse
is
is
not
you're
how
gonna get
Union Square is.
pickpocketed or something like that. You know?
Yeah. Well, also what's crazy about like we're just having at the end the tailgate of the Williamsburg Bridge, they like conglomerate where they know that, like they can funnel the tourists.
Yeah.
And they know that Brooklyn Bridge isn't really. I'm sure, of course,
It's touristy there.
it's touristy there.
Yeah.
And they're gonna funnel you. They're gonna be there. But it's so crazy how you have this little like a small little plaza, and I run over Williamsburd Bridge
You know
once
exactly
a
what I'm talking
week,
about. That spot is
and
insane.
I see them, and I'm waiting to cross the street to continue my route, but I can see the tourists who I pass by as they get approached slowly but surely by these people who are vultures, and they're coming at them, and I'm like, oh, you poor soul. Like, I want to say something, but I don't, because I don't know what to say. I don't want to.
You're not in the place to say.
I'm not in place. So,
It's
but
like what
you,
New Yorkers normally do. Mind your business.
but innately, as a human, I want to do something. But as a New Yorker, I don't.
Yeah, but
want
I
to-
think it's to the time that we're in. Like, if you're looking out for somebody, like, you can be doing it out of a kind gesture and be like, hey, they're going to rob you. And this
Right.
person's going to look at you and be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
Here's a
think?
knife in your
I'm not
stomach.
capable of
Yeah.
my own self. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So to these days,
Exactly.
it's like, you just keep it moving. You don't
This
say
city's
nothing.
crazy. Like Ricky, one of my friends, this is years ago. It's like 2001, maybe. I think it was 2001, 2002. So on 14th Street, I think it was like 14 and 6. There's a condo there. Now today it's like probably like public house. I think it's like low housing, but back in the day it was like something serious. Like, oh, rich people live here. He's coming out of Subway with his friend. As they're making the turn out of the door, they hear something hit the pavement really hard. Like, hit it hard. Turn around, there's somebody on the floor, face down, with a fur coat over their head. This person just jumped out the window, just killed themselves.
Ooh.
The entire street is walking by on their phones, just going, and it just strolled. Like some guy's like, oh yeah, Bob, yeah. And he just looks down, oh, whatever. The only time they actually showed the crowd around is when they saw blood come out from underneath the lady's body. This city is it's nothing but apathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're
You
not.
can drop
You're right.
dead and they're like, ain't my problem.
Yeah.
You just step right over that person.
It's like a jungle where like
Yeah.
I don't know, orangutan can like fall off and they're all like, oh, gross, and they all
listen,
continue with their lives. Like,
No,
it's
I think
like-
in New York City, if an orangutan fucking falls land on the floor, everyone's gonna stop.
Oh, okay, well yeah,
Like, everyone's gonna be like, that's an orangutan.
what the fuck's orangutan doing?
A human being, it's like, nah, maybe, I don't know. But like an orangutan, everyone's stopping for an orangutan.
So
So we're talking about how bad New York City is, but here are the 10 safest and best countries for solo female travelers. Okay.
that's gotta be European.
So now,
One. It's
just
gotta be.
listen. Well, you'll be shocked on this one. These places are known for safety, friendliness, ease of navigation, and overall comfort for women traveling alone. Number 1, Japan.
Oh,
Number
go.
2, Portugal. Number 3, New Zealand. Number 4, Iceland. Number 5, Canada. Number 6, Finland. Number 7, Thailand. Number 8, Ireland. 9, Netherlands. And 10, Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yeah, I would have never thought about
Never
Slovenia.
would have guessed that.
But, jeez. Thailand, I could see why, because everybody's
I-
like, guys are over there like you chasing ladyboys instead of girls. So,
I don't care about this
Yeah.
white girl. I'm looking for the lady boys. No, but no,
You got a vagina? Get the fuck out of here.
this is why I left the country, United States of America.
Vagina, I want the dick. Here is the dick.
This is why I dress like a lady boy. Okay. Have you guys seen White Lotus? You guys seen?
no, I have to
Oh,
watch.
great Sam Rockwell scene.
I saw that scene.
He's a national treasure. I love
Yeah.
Sam.
Oh,
He's the-
yeah. We had this conversation. This is why Sam Rockwell should be protected.
That at all costs.
Sam Rockwell and Boyd Holbrook are my two favorite actors ever. God damn, they're so great.
Okay, so we went over solo female travelers. Here's the 10 best places for male.
Everywhere.
Bushwick.
We go everywhere.
Oh, wait. No, wait. I think I have one here. It's... Oh yeah, that's later. Oh no, let's do it right now. Here's a list. Top 10 countries from ChatGPT. Single males looking for a good time. especially focusing on destinations with legalized and regulated brothels. So you're going to a country
Okay.
that's legalized.
I think I know. I think
Right.
I think I know.
These countries have clear laws that are given adult entertainment, ensuring these establishments operate safely and ethically for both workers and clients.
The Dutch.
Germany.
Yeah, Amsterdam. That's
Amsterdam.
gonna be my
It's gotta
first
be
thing.
number one.
Okay, ready?
Germany.
Netherlands.
There we
Wait,
go.
There you go.
Oh, fuck. Amsterdam's the capital of the Netherlands. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Germany, number 2. Number
Okay.
3 is Switzerland. Number 4, you motherfuckers. He's like, well, I'm off of work. I'm gonna go traveling soon.
It's coming. Don't worry. We're gonna say it. We're gonna say it.
Number
You know we're gonna
5.
say it. Every episode.
Number 4, Australia. Number 5, New Zealand. Number 6, Austria. Number 7, Spain. Number 8, Belgium. Number 9, Thailand. And 10, Luxembourg.
Where I'm from. My family's from.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. But ChatGPT also says there's bonus countries.
Bonus country.
United States, Nevada,
Jesus
They
Christ.
win.
and Canada, certain provinces.
Oh, yeah.
Provinces.
Their strip clubs are wild. You can, like, full on just have sex at a strip club in Canada.
You've been?
apparently.
No.
I swear.
You've heard.
You speaking from
Heard.
experience?
Yeah.
No, I have not. But I've heard.
But you say you went to Canada.
Yeah, but I was on a work trip.
Oh, got it. Got it. Okay.
My people are working with nerds. I wanted to go to a strip club because I heard fables
Fables.
of these strip clubs.
They let you lick it.
Jesus Christ.
If you're going to a strip club to lick it, you're fucked.
Oh,
Why?
Sometimes you gotta
Why?
live dangerously. The ancient shamans, that's how they figure out fire burns. They
Well,
had to touch the
okay,
fire. Oh,
so-
it's hot.
Here's,
Life on the edge.
here's another list. There's some lists that, and the other one that men go for, to like, have a good time. But here is a list for solo travelers, which are female and males, knowing that you want to meet someone traveling.
Oh.
It's not really truly dating. It's not nothing sexual, but it's just going to a country knowing that, there are people that are just going to travel that, if you're a solo traveler and, there's sometimes you just want to meet another person and it's like, oh, you guys have the both same interests of going somewhere and you could just tag along with somebody. Knowing at the end of the day you can walk away or do as you may.
Okay. I think I
because
know.
you probably like this
I think
person.
I know the top 3.
So, do you?
Thailand?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Spain?
Yeah. Spain was my top 3.
Okay, Thailand, Spain,
I didn't say Thailand.
I
Thailand,
say Thailand. I don't know.
Spain.
Spain. Just give me one.
Italy.
Italy. Number 1, Thailand.
Yay!
Are you serious?
Number 1,
I quit.
Thailand. Why? A global backpacker plus digital nomad hub. Tons of solo travelers, coffee shops, group
You've been
cooking
saying Thailand
classes,
all day. You decided not to
elephant
take Thailand?
sanctuaries, and day trips. Number 2. No, they give you the city and the country. So number 1 is Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Okay.
Number 2, Cusco, Peru. He took his thing. Oh no, he left it. Okay.
Don't want to hear him
Then
peeing.
I'm saying it, and then you can hear him peeing. Number 3, Bali, Indonesia. Number 4, Lisbon, Portugal. Number 5, Mexico City, Mexico. Number 6, Berlin, Germany. Number 7, Cape Town, South Africa. Number 8, Hoi An, Vietnam. Number 9, Medellin, Colombia, which is Medellin, right? Medellin? I don't know. Number 10, Queenstown, New Zealand. And ChatGPT says this gives you a bonus tip while meeting people while traveling solo. Stay in hostels or guest houses, especially ones with communal kitchens and events. Join walking tours, pub crawls, and food tours. And then use apps like there's an app for solo travelers, which are Backpacker, Couch Surfing Hangouts, Tandem, and Meetups.
Is this for what? For Thailand?
No, for all the countries that you missed.
What was number 5?
Mexico City.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is actually apparently has more population than New York. Like by almost double.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
New York City. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
right? It's like, I think Ryan and Bobby told me that actually. They're like, oh, well. But apparently there's a lot of crime there too, so I don't know.
Apparently they're not liking Americans there.
No.
Because it's the
you blame
gentrification.
them.
Well, it's kind of like the gentrification that's happening over there. So you
Right,
have Americans
right.
going there, and not understanding like the true cost of something,
Yeah.
which is probably cheaper than what we're used to.
Way cheaper.
And then it's like they're like $5, and you're like, yeah, here's $5. When technically it's like, bunch of bananas like $1.
Yeah.
We're paying like $5. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then we're raising up the cost for all the locals going there. It's just like here in New York.
Yeah.
We're gentrifying everything.
Yeah. I mean, this
Thank
building.
you, Will.
I got you, man. This building alone was built in 2016.
You remember when
It's
a
gotta
bacon,
be-
egg, and cheese was $3.50, and you can get a 25-cent water?
There's still $4 here. Right here, yeah. You can go to Salt and Pepper. You can get $4 bacon, egg, and cheese easily.
Yeah, but is it like how it was back then, where it's like packed?
No.
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 You get sick.
Yeah.
Bonnie's. Have you had the bacon, egg, and cheese from Bonnie's?
How much does it
haven't.
cost?
Actually, I think it's $3.50.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Don't get
It's
get
way
everybody's
better than
hopes
salt
up.
and pepper.
Don't
though.
lie, because everybody's gonna show up to Bonnie's.
Yeah.
Yo.
$3.50.
They're gonna come back.
Will Bruner.
Full on sponsor of Bonnie's. I fucking love them. They're so great. No, their bacon, egg, and cheese are actually phenomenal. No one goes there because it's off the beaten path, which is why I go there. I used to go to Salt and Pepper all the time.
Where is it?
Block on Evergreen. Should I put it on blast? All right, so Harmon and Van Buren. Okay. I'm sorry, Harmon and Evergreen. Great bacon, egg, and cheeses. Probably $4. They're great. You don't feel sick. Salt and Pepper. Love them. I love how convenient they are.
Yeah.
I'm not eating their sandwiches anymore.
No, I
You
can't do
s-
it anymore.
You say bacon, egg, and cheese like a true sentence.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Right, Marcus?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
There's great bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh my god.
And it's like
okay, I'm sorry
bacon and
I'm
cheese.
white, dude.
And I hate people that says Beck. Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
People actually do that?
I never heard
in
that.
real life?
Can you get a Beck? BC?
I've heard of people complaining about
Or
Beck. I've
sec.
never heard anyone say Beck.
I've heard people say Beck.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
BC.
BEC or SEC. Sausage, egg, and cheese.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dunkin' Donuts for that.
Stupid. You would eat at Dunkin' Donuts breakfast?
You would. I, know
I
you
would not.
I know you would.
I would not. I swear to fucking. Every time he says that, that's the. I'm not gonna say nothing, because I don't want.
It
people to-
really fucking grips
deep,
it.
deep
It
insult.
grips it.
It's because I hate the food from Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, how
it's
dare.
so fake.
How dare you think that he would
And he
stoop that
says
low?
that-
After this show, we have a story to tell.
It's like, oh, I got pissed.
Yes.
I
you
got pissed because he kept doing it. Like, you really like Dunkin' Donuts? I was like, I just like the coffee, not the fucking food. Like, you don't catch me eating Dunkin' Donuts food.
did. I'm so excited to tell this story after the show.
This is composing myself because it is fuck.
Are you seeing red?
Huh?
Are you seeing
I
red?
am actually. Okay, here are the top 10 countries as a creative soul.
Oh.
Right? So you're a creative soul, you're looking for inspiration, connection, or just a vibe that feeds you on your whatever you like, which is probably art, music, writing, or design. Here are the top 10 countries that are best for creative travelers. So I'm going to name the country, I'm listing them out 1 to 10, and I'm going to list on who it's perfect for as a person that you think you are. So number 1,
Hold on, what's the rule?
huh?
What's the rule?
There is no rules.
Oh, are you going to list out the countries?
Huh?
You're going to list out the countries?
Yeah, I'm going to list the countries
No,
out
I think-
that are good for creative travelers.
Should we guess at least top 30?
Oh, let's just guess number 1 because
Okay.
to take 3 countries is a half hour.
Okay,
You're like, whoa.
oh my god. All right, fine.
1.
Japan.
Okay, Japan. As a what creative for what? For everything?
Illustration.
Illustration.
I mean, like Mexico City for like art.
For art?
I
Okay.
say Italy.
Italy for
Art.
art? Okay. Number 1 is Berlin, Germany.
Bullshit.
Perfect for artists, musicians, writers, and filmmakers. Number 2, Mexico City.
Whoa.
Perfect for photographers, chefs, painters, and poets.
Nice. Nice.
Number 3, Ubud, Bali, Indonesia, which is perfect for writers, holistic healers, painters, and retreat leaders.
Fucking George Harrison.
Retreat leaders.
Cult.
Right.
Number 4
Literally.
is Buenos Aires, Argentina, which is perfect for writers, performers, and dancers. Number 5, Lisbon, Portugal, which is perfect for designers, photographers, songwriters, and illustrators. Number 6 is, I'm going to butcher this one. It's spelt Tbilisi. Tbilisi, Georgia, which is perfect for indie filmmakers, visual artists, and writers. Number 7, Montreal, Canada, which is perfect for magicians, comedians, animators, and performance artists.
Montreal?
I would rather put that as New York City.
Yeah.
But sadly.
ChatGPT is again. Oh wait, no, they have a U.S. Wow. Okay. Number 8 is Morocco. Perfect for textile designers, painters, fashion creatives. Number 9 is Kyoto, Japan, which is perfect for writers, calligraphers, photographers, and philosophers.
Really?
And number 10, Austin, Texas, which is perfect for musician, podcasters,
and
filmmakers, and comics.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That
Austin is a huge booming industry for stand-up comedian.
For
crazy.
everything.
Yeah.
It's becoming the new hotspot now.
Yeah. But also Texans are pissed because they're like, it's like Austin's so progressive. They're becoming like the new like Seattle area, and they're like, or Portland. They're like, no, guys, get it.
I want to go to Austin. I want to go check it out.
It's overhyped, allegedly. Allegedly, never been. But apparently, it's a lot of fun to go for like a bachelorette party.
I could see it.
Kind of like Nashville.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
yeah.
I can't live in Nashville, but I would go for like a 4-day
Yeah.
weekend. That's about it.
Bachelor party in
Nashville or Austin.
Nashville. I want to go to Nashville. I want to go
fun.
to Tennessee. I want to do the Jack Daniels tour.
Oh,
wanna
you would
go.
love the distillery.
Yeah,
It is
that's
the
what I wanna do.
freshest fucking bourbon. Beautiful. Divine.
You been there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been to Nashville like 4 times.
Should we take a road trip?
Very down. Very down.
It's an 8-hour drive.
We should do the Ohio Music Festival. Work away with Nashville. Maybe in Memphis.
Ohio's really
Rock show?
nice. Ohio's really nice.
That's where Alicia's from.
Yeah, I grew up there, so I reserve the right to
Cleveland.
judge. Yeah.
Cleveland. Because
Yeah.
I had fun fact. I had a scholarship
What?
to OTI,
Are you serious?
Ohio Technical Institution.
To play football?
No, to mechanic to fix cars.
Are you serious?
I had
Dude.
I had a full scholarship to go there. So my mom drove us down. Just me and her. We went, and like we checked the school out, and then we went sightseeing around it, and it was like pretty cool, you know. But that's me saying it as an outsider going there.
Yeah.
So, because you're
It
probably
makes sense. Because, like, I grew up there, and I loved it for growing up, but, like, by the time I was 18, I was like, I need to be somewhere that's, like, a bigger city, a little bit, like,
But you
something
had
different.
that city vibe, though, right?
Because I had it with Cleveland and all of that, but, like, I grew up in Twinsburg, Ohio, which is, like, this little suburb.
Okay.
Like, it used to be a village back in the day.
Yeah, that one Irish pub right there.
It's like, yeah, it's like, so it's very like suburban and like a lot of like farms and things like that. So it's like very kind of like small town vibes. Like you go to school with the same people throughout like your entire childhood growing up. Like everyone kind of knows everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice for growing up. But by the time I was 18, I was like, want to try something that's different.
Where's Dave Chappelle from? Is he close to like where you grew up?
I don't think he's super close, but like maybe like a couple hours drive from where I am.
Got it.
Yeah.
Was he Ohio?
Yeah.
He lives in Ohio. He has like a house in Ohio.
Well, was he from Ohio?
Washington, was it?
DC.
DC.
DC,
right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, DC proper.
But it's like, okay, so you grew up in Ohio.
Yeah.
You came to New York. You're doing the whole New York lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now, the hustle and bustle of the city, have you ever thought about going back to Ohio? Like, have you ever, like, it's so fucking fast paced. Like, sometimes I forget. I miss the quietness, the slow pace, that stuff.
Not so much that I've like ever had like a serious thought about like moving back. Like I like to visit. Like I try, like my parents, like my dad is retired. My mom is just, working because she still enjoys what she does. But so I'll go out and I'll, spend a few days there, but I'll hit, like let's say day 4, day 5, and I start getting antsy. And I'm like, it's too slow. It's too quiet. There's not enough to do. Like, so I like having those moments where like I get back to nature. I'll go like, walk in the woods, like have that step away from the craziness and the go. But I do like quickly find myself kind of missing it in a
I
weird
feel like
way.
you are.
Yeah.
You
Because
do belong
that's-
in New York.
That's like my energy. I like a go type of vibe.
Yeah.
That's like what works well for me.
You need that like constant like
Yes.
energy going around surrounding you. Or if I'm in Virginia for too long, I'm just going crazy. Like nothing's happening. Like not even my creative vision of what I want to, like if I want to write something, like it's not happening because it's just like there's not enough chaos going on.
Yeah. I feel that. And like with Ohio, like the things that I enjoy that I'm like passionate about, like I love really great food and like fashion and entertainment and pop culture, and your options there are like limited compared to like a New York where, every block there's like something new, exciting that you can try. There's always something new opening up. There's, you go out and you can meet someone new with a completely different life story each day.
My problem too, when I go back down to Virginia, I'm just like, I feel like I'm better than everybody else. And everyone can like smell that or like sense that or like, and I'm not trying, like,
Even when you're fucking here in New York, you give that vibe.
I get a
Virginia.
vibe.
It's like the thing is, here in New York, I'm from Virginia, and then when he's down in Virginia, I'm from New York. I've been in New York. It's like pick fucking one. But here's a good one for Will. It's the top safest country if you are LGBTQ.
Oh, whoa! This is cool for me.
This
man.
is
Fuck
based
you.
on the factors of legal protections, social acceptance, and overall safety for LGBTQ plus individuals. Number 1, Canada.
Wow.
Number 2, the Netherlands. I don't know if it's a the, but Netherlands. Number 3, Sweden. Number 4, Spain. Number 5, Portugal. Number 6, Iceland. Number 7, New Zealand. Number 8, Belgium. Number 9, Australia. And number 10, Denmark.
Not even United States, isn't it?
Bonus countries,
Well, I
what
guess
ChatGPT
right now,
gave
yeah.
is Finland, Norway, France, United Kingdom.
Wow.
Didn't even mention the U.S.
Not even with all the progression that.
Hey.
Wow.
Maybe like a couple of years ago, we could have made the cut. But
Right. Definitely 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's just weird. But here's another one. Marcus, you'll appreciate this one, as so myself. A list of 10 countries safe for people of color. This is based on the social acceptance, equality, safety, and diversity of these countries to protect the people of color from discrimination. Number 1, Jesus, it's insane. Like, how is U.S. not on any of these lists? Number 1, Canada. Number 2, Portugal. Number 3, New Zealand. Number 4, Sweden. Number 5, Japan. Number 6, South Africa. Number 7, Australia. Number 8, United Kingdom. Number 9, Germany. And number 10, Netherlands. And you speak German too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That whole list is bullshit.
Yeah,
This is ChatGPT.
South Africa seems weird to me.
Okay, here's what it says about Germany.
Are they trying to like overcompensate?
Well, it says this for Germany. Why? It gives you 3 reasons. Why? Safety and vibe. So Germany, why? Germany is home to a large immigrant population and has made, this is as of 2025, has made a significant stride towards racial equality and inclusion. Berlin is a particularly diverse city with a strong culture of acceptance and tolerance. Oh, so here's what's so freaking weird how ChatGPT does this. It says Germany, but the Y is saying Berlin.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's a dumb list.
Safety. While there are occasional report of racism, occasional, Germany has strong legal protection in place and a low rate of violent crime. The vibe, progressive, inclusive, and diverse.
I'll put it this way. Here's my thing.
Have you been to Germany?
No.
Berlin.
I don't care where. I don't care what fucking list you give me.
So down.
If I could walk through a neighborhood and I have to worry about getting lynched, I don't care. I don't care what you think about me.
Wait, not having to worry
If I
about
don't have to worry about getting lynched anywhere I go, I don't
support
care.
your weight of lynching you.
I don't. Because it's so stupid that the idea, like, oh, you do.
Someone is picturing Marcus as a 400-pound.
He's a juggernaut.
It doesn't make sense.
You're a man of muscle. There's no way anyone can ever lynch
But not
you.
even it's not even that. It's just a dumb list because it's like they act like. I mean, they don't even have America listed there. Please tell me the last time a group of black folk went to go get something to eat and the guy says you can't go in here because you're black, or that got sprayed down by a water hose in this current time. We had a black president, bro. I'm sorry.
But I mean, do you think there's any state that would still do that?
No, I don't. And if anyone have any idea, or if people say things, you got thoughts, who cares? Everyone in here has thought something racist.
Yeah.
Everyone in here. And you're lying if you say you didn't. I do it all the time.
Perfect. I've never thought of it or said anything racist.
It's ridiculous.
Will's like this, he gets to this point and stops, and then he just calms back down.
And, and especially when you say it's safe for like people of color, like ask those guys in Ethiopia and South Sudan how they doing. The guys who's killing them look like me.
Yeah.
This
with high cheekbones.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Is that those things are ridiculous.
What's your take on POC? Like, is that?
Oh, I hate it.
Me too. I hate it as well.
This is another way of saying colored guy. It's like when back in the day they said Negro. Oh, we can't say Negro anymore. People of color or colored people.
You might as well say POS. At that point.
What's POS?
Piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone says, I mean, they try to make it, they try to PC everything. Like, what's too PC?
Yeah.
It's just a person. It's another guy.
Yeah.
That is my factor too, because a lot of people are like, well, you can join this program to like fast track you, and then it's like, no, I don't want to join a program. I don't want to join a group. I want to go against the best of the best.
Yeah.
To prove that
merit.
I can be there with the best, for someone to be like, that he's one of the best of the best.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it where it's like, oh, he probably got him because of this program. It's like, no,
right,
I want to go against everyone.
And then that tab would stick on you too. You're like, oh, he got the program.
Yeah, because there's always a snickering. There's always like a whisper in the back, oh yeah, he's in there because of this. Like, but here's the thing too. You can always do it for a person of color, but they also do it for women too. Mm-hmm. I've worked with women in this industry that are like really good at their job. Yeah. But you hear sometimes the snickering or the whispers like, I wonder what she did to get up there. And then it's like, maybe she used her brain.
Maybe
maybe like all the ideas that she's fucking flowing out like works. Right. And it happens just like, if like, say for instance, like I'm doing a job. I wonder why he's the head of that department. It's like, why do you have to wonder? You can see what we're doing already. You see how everything's unfolding. It's like, because I have a part in this, but it's like, it's one of those things. Mm-hmm. But
wait. I would love to. I love this conversation that we're having though. There's another. Okay, I'm the white guy. Whatever. But no, it's a serious conversation though. It's like this is so like basically like there's so many stigmas with like DEI and all that stuff and it's
Rightfully
important.
so, I would say.
Yeah, and
I hate it.
But it's important about merit, like what you just said. Like it's like merit is like I don't. Like I want to have his job because of I do is good.
We literally had a guy give a whole speech about treating people by content of their character. And somewhere along the line, we said, no, it should give black people like a leg up. No. No.
I love that Marcus like.
I can't stand that. No, fail.
Frustration.
Fail. But the way when I learn, you learn how to ride a bike, you learn how to do anything. You have to fail. You're gonna be before you get better at something. And yes, I'm gonna help you get up. One day we gotta take off those fucking training wheels. You have to ride the 2 wheels. Just the way it is. The way they keep doing everything, they want to have training wheels like give everyone like equity. You can't do it. Like I will never be a basketball player. No matter how many times you put a basketball in my fucking hand and say, "We're gonna load the hoop so he can play." No. Some people are just not cut out for certain things.
We tried that. It was me and Marcus.
Yeah, we were horrible.
Daytona. We were playing. Oh my god, we were bad.
Wait. At the one that I was at, or
no.
You guys had a hoop?
Yeah, there was a basketball court there.
And we were terrible. Rightfully so terrible too.
We were just hitting the rim, shooting all the way back. And I spent most of the time chasing the ball.
Exactly. And I would have been insulted if somebody would have said, "Let me shave down the hoop another foot for you to get a couple shots."
Chasing the ball.
No.
It's like people probably looked at us as we walked onto that court, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here comes some real ball players," and then it's like, remember it was so freaking hot.
Yeah.
But then we got so tired to the point where it was like we were hitting rims, shooting all the way back. Like we weren't even running back we just took our time walking back, pick up the ball.
We spent most of the time chasing the ball.
That's funny. That's a good time.
Oh god.
Oh geez. Well, I think we're good now, right? We're gonna end this one.
Yeah. Should we
good.
Wait, unless so in 1939 there is
Who is he?
a gentleman. It's pretty strong.
Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah. And he had a similar mustache.
Oh no.
To one that we all
We're gonna
know.
do it. We're gonna do it.
Who knows? Maybe we won't. You know?
I don't know the name. Do you know the name?
Do
You
know
can
the
say
name?
it if you know the name.
Don't say it.
But you can say it. There's no. There's
No, Calvin.
just
Why
answer.
don't you turn the camera off?
What
I won't
do
say
you
the
say?
name.
Calvin won't let this be in the edit. He'll leave it out, right?
I don't even care. I don't cut shit no more. I'm done. I don't cut anything.
That's the way to do it for podcasts.
I don't cut anything.
Just let it. You let it go.
Let it be.
All right.
Just go on it.
Well,
Go on it.
you know what I was gonna say to you? Like, so remember that we were talking about the whole movies, right? I had this joke in my head, and I didn't get a chance to say it. It was part of the rent. And part of the rent I was gonna say is like people who sleep their way to the top in Hollywood. I don't blame them because I think that's a job opportunity. I think everyone should take it if you have a chance.
I'll do it.
Well, the idea I was gonna say
That's
was
if
like
someone let you sleep with them.
you should never. So I was like with the Harvey Weinstein because not all of them. Yes, there were a lot of them rapes. What happened?
I've heard something.
All right, hold on. But I was gonna say that a lot of these ladies are slapping the hand that wiped the jizz off their face.
We're the ones on camera, Marcus.
Wow.
You can cut that one off if you want.
That was actually pretty excellent.
Jesus.
That's a Norm Macdonald joke right there.
That is a Norm
Did you come with
Macdonald
that?
joke.
I was thinking about it today. I was like, that's pretty silly, isn't it? That's
That's
really
a
funny
good
to think
joke.
about.
That is a great Norm Macdonald joke.
I saw a clip from Candace Owens.
Jesus
Where
Christ.
she was talking about that?
She was talking about the Harvey Weinstein stuff.
I can't
And
say her at those certain point.
Harvey Weinstein.
No, but who is that?
Candace Owens. And she's the she's kind of like a black reporter, right?
No, she's
Is she
like she used to
she's
work
not
for
a
the Daily
reporter.
Wire. No, she
Yeah,
used to work
yeah,
for
yeah.
the Daily Wire. Then she said something about Jews, and they kicked her out. Now she's on her
Oh,
own.
Yeah,
right.
but she was looking back at she's kind of like investigative like reporter in a way. So she was looking up like all these statements that were made for Harvey Weinstein. And the women were like saying like, oh, he did this, and they also asked them like, can you describe how his penis looked? That's just a question they ask, right? They all were like, oh, normal penis, blah 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 blah. Come to find out, Harvey Weinstein doesn't have a normal penis.
No, it's very like butchered,
It's
right?
like I don't like they didn't specify, but she was saying it's like it's not normal. And what these girls were describing
But
is
wasn't-
not what Harvey Weinstein has for a penis.
Wait,
no,
Can you
but
imagine being the legal team trying to make that
Exactly. Harvey, can we see?
For the record,
so is it not normal because
imagine?
she's short, or is it not normal because it's too big? What is?
It could have curved left, right, north, south. I don't know. You know, it's like
my
you know it's got to be something though. If it was like
Yeah.
distinctive enough that they were like, I think we can make
but
a
that's
legal
what they were
case here.
saying. It was like
There's an argument to be
distinctive.
had.
Imagine like a penis lineup, like in like a.
And then all those women got it wrong.
Well,
They did?
Harvey Weinstein.
No, I'm just saying. No, they didn't do a penis lineup. I'm just saying it's.
Well, was that one, sir? That's the one.
That's the one.
It talks.
It's like a penis lineup. Oh, I'm fucked for saying this, but it's a penis lineup, and then the women are like, well, and then they're like, okay, women, get on your knees. Like, get on your knees. Oh, that's the one.
My only thing is like for those ladies, like how did they go through with that? They get the job. Like this on their back. I'm gonna get the part. I'm gonna get the part. Like he's a hideous man.
So allegedly,
Hideous.
allegedly.
Have you seen the Oakland Raiders owner
Oh yeah, he looks.
and his girlfriend?
I mean, she's 25 and he's
That's a
60.
hideous man, like very hideous man.
Yeah, I mean, more hideous than Harvey
He's
Weinstein.
scaly.
Yeah.
He has a bowl cut.
A bowl cut, but he has like these red scales all over him. And like he has this like 20-year-old girl that's just like hanging
he's
out with
rich.
him every day.
Allegedly, Gwyneth Paltrow got her position where she is through Harvey Weinstein. But I don't believe that because she has connections in Hollywood. So why the fuck would she go like make a deal with the devil?
So you're
if she
saying
didn't need
Harvey
to?
Weinstein never did anything with her?
No, she actually she made a testimony against him. So
He might have tried. Maybe.
but she has so many connections with Hollywood. It's like why should she make the deal with the devil? It's terrible what he did. I'm not disregarding that. Why would she? No. She made it
Maybe there was a
fellatio.
deal that was offered that was like, 10 movie deal. Or,
I mean, and I don't know the details. Maybe it was one of those things where he saw a window of opportunity and in the moment, maybe they're having a
yeah.
meeting, whatever. And he's like,
Yeah.
maybe let me just see if I can push this. I don't know.
just to get something out of it. Just
Yeah.
like false promises. Thing. All right, I think we're done.
Wait, hold on.
Way to end
Wait,
it,
wait,
guys.
wait. Is Harvey our new Hitler?
You said.
And we're done.
Every show we have to have Hitler.